everyone, today I'm going to run through the riffs for Faint by Linkin Park. Only a handful of riffs to get through for this one, so I thought it would be really good to shoot a video for because it's going to be easy to explain, describe. Easy to shoot the video for that reason, but also easy for you, the viewer, the listener, the audience, whatever you want to call it, subscribers, to actually learn the parts and figure out the parts and get the job done as best you possibly can, okay? So first things first, you want to be in C sharp, D flat, same tuning, drop D flat, drop C sharp, whatever you want to call it, E flat, and then lower the E even further to get the drop tuning. Like most Linkin Park's songs, especially in the early 2000s, were in this tuning specifically. Later, not so much, but definitely in the early 2000s. So obviously the song starts with the main octave lead riff, which I played in the intro of the video right there. All octaves on the A string as the root. We're going to go from 5, 12, 10, 10, 12, 8, 5, 12, 10, 10, 12, 8. So it plays the same sort of set of octaves kind of looped round. It changes the rhythm slightly in the way that the kind of rhythm flows and the way that the thing feels, which you'll have to just sort of like hone in on a little bit when you're learning it and going through the process of learning it. I'm just letting you know, of course. The verses, not a lot of guitar. Again, common theme, especially in the early 2000s for Linkin Park songs, was the verses did not have a lot of guitar, and it kind of leading most of the guitar for the choruses to make them just really uplift and sound as huge and as big as possible. Most of the verse is just an open, kind of open strings power chord like this. You're just going to get the stabs right in time with the music and the correct part of the song, of course. When it's not doing just the, towards the end of the verse, it goes to an 8, and then an inverted chord here, which is 5, 3, and 5 on the thick 3 strings. Alright, from there you're leading back into a chorus, which is the same octaves that we just talked about and broke down and described before. And then other than that, there is one part specifically left, which is kind of the heavy, kind of middle section, bridge, breakdown-y kind of bit of the song. That goes like this. Alright. So again, common thing for Linkin Park in the 2000s was a little bit of chromatic movement and or kind of big power chord shifts or jumps from higher and lower frets. Sort of like this riff a little bit. So you've got 0, 7, 3, 2, 3, 2. And then there's a couple of sort of like percussive scratches in between some of those riffs. Or at least I always feel like I want to put those in and put those there because it feels right playing the riff that way. So you get that over the screaming section of the song. That's about the length of that middle section right there, and then you loop them straight back to another chorus with those lead chorus octaves that we were talking about just a moment ago for the remainder of the song, alright? So like I said, just a handful of riffs, really easy to grasp, especially if you're used to drop tuning and drop C sharp and things like that. Yeah, I hope that makes sense for you. If you have any thoughts or questions on those riffs, as usual, just let me know and I'll be sure to help you with that. Otherwise, enjoy, rewatch this video as much as you want to or need to. Try your best to make sense of it, reference the track a little bit, all that sort of jazz, and thank you very much for watching once again, and I'll see you in the next one.